All right, today is our last day in La Paz, but last night was our last night in La Paz, so let's check that out first. All right, Lorena, this is our last walk down the Malacon.
It's sad. It's exciting that we're living, but this is sad.
We have enjoyed access to the Malacon here in La Paz, and especially on the weekends, like Friday and Saturday night. Tonight's Saturday night, and there's just so much action, and it makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is one thing that we kept telling ourselves we were going to do, and then we never did them. It was these little bikes. You don't want to do that?
I want more like this scooter.
A scooter, electric scooter. It's early Saturday, but already some action taking place down here on the Malacon, so that's kind of nice. Everyone's out cruising as usual. All the tours obviously done for the day. They park close to shore.
Little strollers just hanging for your life.
La Paz, the city that we've known as home for the last couple of months. You can see the sun has already gone down, but it's still beautiful out on the bay. But look at the sky. You can tell that there is a storm coming because the skies here are normally super clear and blue, but that definitely looks like a storm is on the way. Lights in the trees are just coming on. Absolutely gorgeous down here. We've come off the back of the Malacon, just a block, and then you find where a lot of these cool spots, like the elotes place that Lori likes.
Yes, actually this is my favorite because they have roasted corn with boiled corn and they mix it, so it's very good.
Yeah, it's been very good. And the bar, El Bar. But this little road here, we're gonna continue to walk down here. Lots of colorful older buildings and some bars and restaurants down here, and then the Museo de Artes and things like that are down here as well. But nice little walk on a night like tonight.
Walking on the streets versus Malacon, you literally have to walk looking down.
There's Fro's Ice Cream Bar. We've been talking about going there for 2 months, and did we make it?
No, it's never too late. Never too late.
Are you saying we want to go have ice cream there right now?
No, I'm too full.
The Uruguayan bar. This is a grocery store, kind of like a meat market, and this is where Lori likes to come and get some tamales. So that's what we're gonna do. Are you disappointed, Lori?
They're so good, they just ran out of them.
Right in front of us, they ran out.
Literally, the person in front of me.
That is crazy. This restaurant here, Tres Fordinas, is very, very cool inside, and we haven't got a chance to get in there. There's just so many great restaurants here in La Paz. Here, check this out. You can see right in there. Isn't that awesome? That is so cool. The road we're on is just off the Malacon. It's called Madero.
It runs parallel.
And it runs parallel to the Malacon. Now, you don't get the ocean views here, but what you do get is a whole bunch of restaurants with really cool historic buildings around them, and these giant courtyards that are, you walk in through a little tiny door. It looks like it's going to be a little small restaurant, and it's this huge restaurant in this giant courtyard, and they're just beautiful.
And also like specialty restaurants, because you will have back here like good Mexican food, but also your ramen,
Right.
Also your kind of like other kind of cuisine. That's the kind of stuff you will get back here.
Yep.
I would call them more trendy.
There you go. More trendy restaurants for sure. And back to the big town square in front of the Museo de Artes. Never did make it in here, no. You couldn't walk by the store without getting your
Sourdough.
bread. Yeah, it's a really cool coffee shop slash bakery. So
But
good
if
stuff.
you know about sourdough, and they do have good sourdough.
they do
It's
that.
good for you. It's from the bread, so it's good for you. So when we're around here, I'll get it.
Here we go with some of the parkour sidewalks where you have to jump down, hike over, hike up. Now this here is called Lorena, and it's supposedly a cool like workspace type of place. Co-work space. So we're gonna check this out. All right, this is getting really kind of crazy. Look at the color in here. That's amazing. You've got to watch every step because everything is all kind of crazy. Also, there's a gym in here. And then is it a workspace upstairs?
I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm totally confused. Okay, we saw pictures online of that place and that wasn't what we thought. We thought it was a co-worker space and obviously it's a gym. But really cool.
Okay.
Check out the color.
My guess is that something on the daytime and it changes at nighttime.
It could be. It could be. Check out the pelican on the wall there. The lighting is crazy in here. It's just as crazy as it looks on camera. Wild stuff.
This was our philosophy during the motorhome motor thing.
One day at a time?
One day at a time.
Very cool. Awesome, awesome.
Space to
The
be yourself.
space to be yourself. Some English, some Spanish. What is that one up there, Lori?
Be your own son.
Okay, and this one?
Your life is music.
And?
It's okay. It's okay sometimes not to be okay.
Oh, very, very cool. And the last one?
Say that fetas. Everything is part of the process.
Exactly.
See?
Everything is part of the process. Process, and then more sunsets, please. Absolutely. All right, let's get out of this crazy light. Whew. You have to have our eyes adjust when we come back outside. Holy smokes, that's wild. This is something you don't see down here too much. That is awesome. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, Lorena.
On purpose.
Yeah, of course you did. And this is a place that I wanted to come to for like breakfast or something. The Rolls Bakery and Coffee, but Lorena won't let me go anywhere.
I didn't even knew that you wanted to come here.
End of flashback.
This morning we're checking out a very, very local spot. This is literally right in a neighborhood. You can see that there's houses all around us. And this place is called Na Nalita. Wow. Pretty cool. Awesome, awesome. This really reminds me of Lily's in Los Barriles, but it's a different environment because we're inside.
Yes.
But I really feel like we're at these people's house.
And the food is very, just to let you know, it's from Oaxaca, a state, southern Mexico. I thought it was from more like mainly different places, but not specific Oaxaca. So I'm not even familiar with a lot of that kind of food. So they're gonna bring us a sample of everything, just
Cool.
without meat.
Just sin carne.
Sin carne,
So
sin
without
pollo.
meat, yeah, sin pollo. But really cool place, very, very colorful. There's a little clothing shop in the back. They look like they've got some stuff on the
Authentic.
counter where they're selling some stuff on the counter. Looks like essential oils or something, I don't know. But it's really pretty cool. They also warned right away that the salsas were not gringo friendly. The food came out and it looked amazing, but we have no idea what we're looking at. So we're not even gonna begin to start say the names.
Memelas.
Okay, go ahead, Lori.
Tetelas, memelas, and picaditas. And that I don't know.
That's awesome. Looks delicious. that food was awesome. Now we're off to Home Depot. All right, we are a day late because we had an AC issue. We were pulling out yesterday about, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock and noticed the AC wasn't working inside. And I think Jerry and Linda had mentioned that. And yeah, we just, through other things, didn't check it. Checked the AC and it wasn't working. So they brought in an AC guy today and he took care of it.
But we have ice cold AC.
Ice cold AC, although you couldn't tell that from me. I am just absolutely drenched. Yeah. It's what, mid 90s today and probably mid 50s humidity.
With a heat index of higher than that.
That's
so
crazy.
It's hot and humid, we're sweating our asses, but we're about to leave. So exciting. And just to let you know, it's June 3 for the people that have a pool going. Not sure what date you have. I had mid-June, so
you win the lucky prize. I don't know what that is, but maybe if we meet out on the road, we'll do lunch or dinner or drinks or something. But we're all buttoned up here, and we've just got the dolly to get out, this to get out. They're moving the boat for us now, and then we'll be ready to roll. So exciting. Who knew that pulling out the back of a auto shop could be so exciting? We were absolutely ecstatic that this thing was up and running again. On the way out, we were a little bit worried about dragging the rear end of our coach. We had pulled the rear jacks out just to make sure that we could make it out without any problems, and we made it out with just a little tap on the hitch itself. I went around the block, came back out, and we got ready to hook up. As soon as we had the car hooked up, we were off like a bat out of hell. We had a couple of mountain passes to get up over, so we took our time trying to keep the RPMs down as low as we possibly could on the new motor. Little twisting and a turning through the mountains, and in no time we had arrived in Los Barriles. We made it back to Los Barriles, yay! And the Hamptons invited us out for dinner, so when you can do dinner and look out at that, why wouldn't you do that? So we're here at Hotel Palmas, and we're heading over to Bayview, and we're gonna have some food. Hotel Palmas is pretty nice. Usually not a whole lot of people here. No way, man. Not gonna happen. And look who it is. What a greeting, what a greeting. Go ahead, Lori. Go ahead. After you. I guess Lori is having a birthday celebration. That's awesome.
Day 3.
All right, we have obviously arrived back in Los Barriles, as we said earlier in the video. We just backed the RV in the gate here and just swung it in so that we are right in the middle of the lot. We used to be parked this way here, and obviously the sewer and water's over there, so we were easily able to hook up. The old ranch is looking good, and there's still some dirt and stuff here that will get cleaned up one of the next times we're here. It feels cool to be back in Los Barriles. And by cool, I don't mean cool as in warmth or cold, because as you can see by my shirt sweating through it, brutal here. This is not the right time of year to be leaving here. A month ago was the right time to be leaving here. Actually, 2 months ago was the best time to be leaving here because the weather was so much cooler. And now we are going to be leaving when temperatures are going to be over 100 degrees in most of the peninsula, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. For you folks in the Fahrenheit scale, what is that, 30 to 35, something like that. In the Celsius scale, it's going to be brutal, but we are going to roll out tomorrow or the next day, you know how we roll, and start our adventure north in the Baja. It is going to be a quick out, so we don't expect to shoot too much of that, and we've shot that many times. We'll show a little bit of the road, but most of it is going to be when we are in Palm Springs, San Diego, Los Angeles area. Plan is still undetermined, but we'll see you in the next video.